Hey guys, I share Racial Legends. Welcome to the video. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need them out there today. Guys, a quick video. I want to talk a little bit about Leonardo. So, obviously one of the best champions inside the entire game. The Ninja Turtles are absolutely dominating everywhere, right? I don't know about you guys, but everywhere I look, Arena, Siege, whatever, I'm seeing Leo. I'm seeing all Turtles teams, or I'm seeing a combination of Leo, Donatello, a lot of those two, mixed with two other OP champions in the meta right now. So I'm seeing a lot of two Leo teams, or I should say, excuse me, Leo in two Turtles, a couple Leo in Raffi and Donatello teams with maybe a Star Sage or something like that, a support champion, a reviver, or just all out four Ninja Turtles. What about you guys? Do you have all four Turtles? Well, you're probably watching this video because you have Leo, I assume. Congratulations. If so, he's such a monster, huh? He's such a force to be reckoned with. But I actually made a mistake on my Masteries. It's not a huge mistake because it really does depend on where you're using Leonardo. But it all comes down to, the whole mistake comes down to this one buff that he brings to the table, Stone Skin, which is so nice because obviously Stone Skin is like the most powerful buff in the game, arguably, right? Probably just is. There's only a few champions in the game that can place it on skills, and Leo's one of them. And as like a super ancillary benefit to the Stone Skin, it also can get rid of necrosis stacks from Embreeze, who's obviously everywhere as well, right? So anyway, Leo's a beast. Let's talk about my mastery mistake on him, though. So it depends on where you use Leonardo in terms of how you want to build him and masteries and whatnot. That being said, I do use him in a bunch of different areas, but I still run him in the same build. That's Stone Skin and Feral. But I would say that Stone Skin and Lethal, Stone Skin and Savage are just as good, better on some accounts. But if you're pairing him with a bunch of Ninja Turtles, which I do, I run him on an all Ninja Turtles team in Siege and in Arena, for that matter, whenever I want to run some Turtles. I think that Feral in Stone Skin is the best build with all four Turtles because he has all that ignored defense already. If you're only running him with alone or with one other Ninja Turtle, sometimes definitely want to go Lethal or Savage instead of Feral. So I stand by the build. These are my stats. So 6,300, a little light on the defense. I've seen some like absolutely insane, and for an endgame account, I've seen some insane defense. Leo's, 8,000, 9,000 plus. It's insane. Obviously, he does benefit too from increased defense for damage. And yeah, I feel like it's a pretty decent Leo build considering the sets, Stone Skin and Feral with the block debuffs and Stone Skin. I have Wand of Submission on him, totally cool with that. I have Lightning Cage on with him, totally fine there as well. Although I will say that Last Laugh Amulet, in terms of a relic, a lot of people are using those on the Ninja Turtles, and it's very, very good. Anyway, I digress. Masteries, that's what we're here to talk about here. So these are the masteries that I had been using on Leonardo. I want to go ahead and reset them, though, for free, thank God. I feel like I never get to reset for free. I feel like I'm always paying for mastery resets. So let's talk about, we're going to go HP. We're going to go with, we'll go with Exalted Death. Why not? He's bringing obviously buffs. We'll go with Rapid Response. We'll go with Cycle of Magic. And the most important and probably one of the most powerful masteries in the entire game is Lasting Gifts and Master Hexer. For two specific reasons. There's actually a lot of reasons, but two specific, one buff and one debuff that are not disqualified in this text. So for Master Hexer, it's Block Active Skills. Block Active Skills is arguably just as good, maybe even better, than all of these other CC debuffs. They added Petrification to the list. Bombs as well are included there in addition to the CC debuffs, but they never added Block Active Skills. It's always been, available to be extended. Block Active Skills is an insanely good control move, obviously debuff, especially on mythical champions as well. They can't change forms. So that's a great reason to get Master Hexer on anybody with Block Active Skills. But anybody who has Stone Skin, well, even from a passive like Leo, 30% chance to extend the duration of any buff cast by this champion by 1 turn. And again, that can be cast from a passive as well. It won't extend Taunt. They added Taunt, Revive on Death, Unkillable, and block damage. But what will extend? Stone Skin. And getting a 2-turn Stone Skin on that passive for Leonardo is absolutely insane. I was actually talking, I want to give a big shout out to Cruisin' because he's one of my favorite content creators. I love collabing with him. We were just kind of talking Ninja Turtles in general, and I was just showing him my builds, and he was like, dude, he's like, you don't want to be using defense on Leonardo. And I was like, oh, really? I'm like, I like having the, because I was using, well, you just saw it, but I was going down with some retribution. And, you know, I felt like obviously there's a lot of value that can be had from the defensive tree. But he's like, no, man. He's like, you need lasting gifts on Leo, bro. If you're going to run him in the arena, you need lasting gifts. So I think that was a very fair call out, and I wanted to amend my recommendations previously in this short video this weekend. So Ruthless Ambush, I'll move out of the way here. I'm going to go Ruthless Ambush on him as well. Going to go Cycle of Violence because, golly, he can definitely proc Cycle of Violence. He hits hard enough. Less than 40% HP. You could absolutely, if you wanted to, go Whirlwind or Life Drinker here. He's so good that I feel like most of the offensive Masteries benefit him in some way. We will go with Kill Streak, and we'll go with Helm Smasher, and we're going to go Methodical as well. So these, let me move over. These are going to be the desired Masteries for, especially for an arena, a PvP Leonardo. All right, guys, here we are in the arena. I was in plat, but I fell out, but I'm going to go with my all Ninja Turtles team with the new Masteries. Hopefully we'll get some 2-turn Stone Skin. Of course, Marius starts out by ruining my Leonardo showcase. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. So Leo is not doing so well. We're going to go in with Mikey's A3, and we're going to get that taunt on him. Mikey's not bad. I really mean that. Let's see if Raph can block revive on Armand's here. Oh my God, Raph. Come on, bro. Come on, buddy. Was really hoping for the block revive there because we have to deal with him again on Marichka. Okay. There we go. Leo's back up. We can reduce the cooldown with Donnie's A2. We go in, we block revive Marichka. We'll take that, I guess. Not that it really matters here. All right. Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted. That's the we all know the feeling, right? That's the feeling of Leo just being like, oh, we might not win this. Things aren't looking that good. And then Leo's just like, no. I'll just kill everybody. Don't worry about it. It's totally cool. We've all been on both sides of that one, haven't we? Wand of Submission doing its job there. Don't have to worry about that. Let's go A3 on Donatello again. I think I've already mentioned this, but Donatello is in. I'm just going to go right with the A3 here. Boom, big damage. And that's in a feral gear too, you know? Let's go... Yeah, let's go with the AoE on Raph. We're dealing with a Reviver, so I could have A1'd there, but hopefully we'll be good. It looks like we'll be good, yeah. All right, let's go. Bump. And there it is. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's try to pick a more formidable team here before we end this little video. How about this one right here? Sure, why not, right? All right. Turtles, man. Oof, lethal. And they don't have to be... Come on, man. Armand's just killing me. He goes after the leader, which is obviously Leo. So, anyway. What was I saying before? Oh, it doesn't have to be all 4 turtles either, right? I see a lot of just 2-turtle teams with Donatello, high resistance, Stone Skin, maybe a 2-turn Stone Skin, a 6-piece. And I see a lot of... let's go AoE, get that taunt up. Yeah, I see a lot of 3-team with Raphael too, kind of kicking poor Mikey to the curb. I think Mikey's good, but I don't think it's... I think that it's not a problem of Mikey not being good, the reason that he subbed out in a lot of teams. It's more of what this team is lacking, right? Which is like a reviver, you know, whoever... If you have Star Sage Galathir, right? Maybe you're going to sub him in, you know, on that 4th spot over Michelangelo. Still get a lot of the Unity bonus on the Turtles, so it's not a knock on Mikey. It's more of a... I mean, look at that. I don't even know what happened there. You know, I was just talking to you guys. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. I just wanted to make this video again to talk a little bit about the Masteries and why you might want to go with that lasting gifts. Frankly, I didn't even notice in the background if we get a 2-turn at any portion of this little arena test here. But okay, guys, we'll cap it there. If you're looking for another video to watch, why not check out my top 40 legendary champions right now in this meta in the game that I just released yesterday. The video is right there. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care, guys.